We are going to create our Hawaiian cruise right here in our hometown. Everything's so gorgeous. Hawaii is so famous for their shaved ice. So we did decide to create a luau as best we can in our living room. Hey guys, it's Cassie, and today we should be on a plane going to Hawaii for our honeymoon. For those who don't know, I did just get married to my now husband, Johnny. We actually vlogged the week leading up to the wedding, and then we also vlogged our wedding days. So if you haven't checked those vlogs out, you definitely should. Since we are not able to go on our Hawaiian cruise and we are stuck here at home, instead of letting it get to us that we are unable to go on our Hawaiian cruise, we wanted to bring the Hawaii to us. That's right, we are going to create our Hawaiian cruise right here in our hometown. But anyways, enough of me talking about it. Let's just go ahead and get to Hawaii. So the first place that we were supposed to go in Hawaii is actually to Waikiki Beach. We were actually going to stay a couple of days there. Also, sorry about the wind if you can hear it. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. But what we're doing to recreate Waikiki Beach is we actually decided to come to a little like lake kind of beach that we have pretty close to our house. If we were close to like an ocean beach, then I would definitely have gone there instead, but where we live in Utah, we're not anywhere near any beaches. Yeah, any ocean beaches. So the next best thing that we have here in Utah is the lake. And this one's actually like a really interesting one because this one is like kind of in the middle of a neighborhood, honestly. Like when we're driving here, it's like you are driving through a neighborhood and then it's like the destination is on your right. We're keeping our social distance at the beach. Like it's a little bit crowded here actually. There's more people than I thought that there would be, but there is enough space where we're like pretty far from other people. Basically what we're gonna do here is just chill, probably lay out for a little bit, play in the water, and yeah. Was to fill a jar of sand with the sand from the beach at Waikiki so that we can have like the sand from our honeymoon, you know? And so we bought this adorable jar off of Etsy, and it says Our Honeymoon Hawaii 2020, which obviously the Hawaii part isn't true anymore, but I don't know, I feel like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, babe, but I feel like it, for me at least, like keeping Hawaii on it kind of like reminds us of the adventure that was our honeymoon, you know, like we didn't end up going to Hawaii, but we created our own Hawaii, so.
Yeah, exactly, like it's still our honeymoon and we're making the best out of it, and so yeah. We're still gonna fill it up even if it's not Hawaiian sand, but we're making the best out of our Hawaiian honeymoon.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just fill it up with the sand from this beach as like a memory of our recreating our Hawaii beach at this lake beach. Guys, we got it all filled up. Our honeymoon sand. Good morning, guys. It is currently very early in the morning. It's about 5:15 right now in the morning. The reason why we're starting off so early today is because stop 2 of our Hawaiian vacation, we were actually supposed to be in Maui. Now, we were supposed to spend 2 days in Maui, and the first day we were going to be there, we were going to do a sunrise hike. To explain a little bit about what the sunrise hike was, we were supposed to basically go up to the top of this crater, which was supposed to be like a really beautiful and like spiritual experience, and they were going to like kind of explain a lot of the history of this crater and, you know, a lot of their like traditions and stuff like that. So of course, not really a way to recreate that exact crater, but we definitely can do a sunrise hike. So we did find a trail that's supposed to be really fun to hike for a sunrise here in our hometown. So we got up very early and we are on our way there now. So I don't know if you can see me right now because I'm kind of walking against the sunlight. But supposedly at the end of this trail is like a little bench where you can sit and watch the sunrise. You can see behind me up here, the sun is starting to come up. So I'm sure that we will start seeing peaks of light in a second. We probably should have started earlier. We kind of started a little bit late. We had a hard time finding the actual beginning of the trail because we've never been here before, but we finally found it. And actually there's supposed to be several trails here. One of them is like the one that's like good for sunrises and stuff, and then there's like another one that's like supposed to be a lot longer here. So they were not marked, so we just googled it and tried to do our best to like find the right one. I'm not really sure that we did find the right one. I don't know, but we're just gonna go along this trail. I mean, either way we're still gonna be in the same area, so it'll still be fine, but we're just kind of doing our best walking down this path. Eventually, once the sunrise kind of peaks, the sun peaks over the tops of the mountains, we'll probably stop and just watch it from there. So we're starting to see the first peak of light over the mountains. We're still on our way through this trail. We just went behind a couple of trees, so you can't really see, but these views are so pretty. We think we took a wrong turn, or maybe even just started at the wrong trailhead because we're going against the sunrise, and we were already supposed to be to our destination that was supposed to have like a little bench for like viewing the sunrise. So we think that we did it wrong, but that's okay because we're gonna just start hiking back. We've been hiking for quite a while now, and we can watch the sunrise as we're walking. So, but it's so pretty. Like, do you see the background? Everything's so gorgeous. So anyways, we're just gonna enjoy the scenery, enjoy the sunrise while we hike back down. So while we were hiking back down from the last trail that we took, we actually, now that it was like light outside, we found the wrong turn that we had taken. So we decided to come down this path. So we walked up it, and it's actually like so much shorter than we thought it would be. Like, it took us like couple of minutes is all from where our car is parked to come here. And so there is this little bench here where you're supposed to be able to watch the sun rise, which the sun hasn't really like peaked over the mountains yet, so we might as well just stay here and watch it happen. But I just wanted to show you guys because we made it to the original place that we were supposed to be. Also, I want to mention, it's so crazy how quiet it is. Like, you can hear like nature, you know, like you can hear like birds and different animals and stuff, but other than that, it's so serene and calm. It's really, really crazy, especially, you know, when we live in the city. And to be quite honest with you, Johnny and I don't get out into nature as much as we should and go on hikes and stuff. We used to do it a lot more, but just recently we haven't. So it's really nice to be out in nature and, you know, hear these sounds and like breathe the fresh air and everything. It's been honestly really nice and made me realize that I need to do that a lot more often than we do. But yeah, it's beautiful up here. So the next thing that we were supposed to do after we watched the sunrise on top of the crater while we were in Maui, we were supposed to drive the road to Hana. If you don't know, the road to Hana is basically this like beautiful drive. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to take you like all day, and then at the end of it there is like some type of like beautiful gardens or something like that. So that's something that I was so excited for when we were going to Maui. When we were trying to come up with how we were going to create this in our hometown, this is something that we really had a lot of debate over, and we really weren't sure how we were going to accomplish it, just because really nothing would be the same as actually driving the road to Hana, because it's so unique to Maui and so unique to Hawaii. But what we decided is the best thing that we could do and kind of the closest thing that we could accomplish to that would be taking just a scenic drive up the canyons, because we are lucky enough to live in an area where we have beautiful scenery and mountains surrounding us here in Utah. So definitely we wanted to take advantage of that and take a beautiful scenic drive up the canyon. So that is what we are doing now. We are actually pulling up to the canyon as we speak, and we're just going to drive all the way up the canyon and back down and just enjoy the scenery. One thing that was really big about the road to Hana that we were going to do is stop at a lot of photo ops and take a bunch of pictures, because there's so much pretty scenery. So we found a few different spots that we can stop at to take some pictures, and we are going to go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, so the third stop that we were supposed to make was to Hilo, which when we were kind of planning our vacation and kind of planning that part of things, we didn't really have an exact itinerary for that stop. We just kind of wanted to hang around maybe the beach and do a beach day that day, and potentially even like go shopping or things like that. Obviously spending a day shopping isn't something that we can do right now, so what we decided would be be the best thing to make today a fun day and enjoy it and be somewhat close to what we would potentially be doing in Hilo was to have a pool day, which we have a pool at our apartment. So that's where we are right now. So that's what we're going to do today, is kind of spend the day here at the pool, just enjoying some sun time and enjoying some water and enjoying some swimming. So another really big thing about Hawaii is their shaved ice. Now I will say that there is no possible way that we would be recreating actual Hawaiian shaved ice, just because from what I've seen it's like almost like kind of like creamy and just has like the softest of texture. So unfortunately we won't be having any of that delicious Hawaiian shaved ice, but we are going to do our best to bring it to us. So we have our little shaved ice machine with us and we are going to make ourselves some snow cones. Okay, so here is our shaved ice machine, where it's like a little hand crank one, so we'll have to make it really by hand, but we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Snow cone. I decided on cherry flavor. Johnny decided on blue raspberry. We're gonna do our taste test. Brain free.
Already?
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good for homemade snow cones that we can enjoy by the pool.
Yeah, it's definitely not Hawaiian, but pretty good nonetheless.
Like I said, I feel like Hawaii is like famous for their soft shaved ice. I don't know how to explain it because I've never really had it, but just from everything I heard online, it just seems like its own beast, which is not quite the same, but it is definitely delicious and it does the trick for cooling you down while you're out in the hot sun enjoying the pool. The fourth stop on our trip was supposed to be in Kona, which Kona I was actually pretty excited for, just because Kona is known for their coffee. One of the major things to do on the Kona Island is to tour coffee roasteries, or like where they like grow the coffee and they like teach you about how they do it and things like that, which I was really excited to. We were gonna go do a couple of different tours and a couple of different like coffee tastings so that we could taste all of the different types of coffee that they make there. Once again, this is something that's pretty unique to Kona, so I feel like definitely it's not something we can replicate exactly here in Utah, but what we are going to do is we did a little bit of research and we found a coffee shop that does serve Kona coffee that's here in Utah. So we're gonna go ahead and just go there. We're gonna get some Kona coffee and enjoy it. We will let you guys know how it is. We have our coffee now, our Kona coffee. First, I just have to say that the workers there were so nice, and I feel like when you go to Hawaii, that's kind of like something that everybody says, is that everybody there is just like in such a good mood all the time and really nice, and I feel like that definitely, at least this time for us, was definitely the experience here. So I thought that that was a really nice touch and kind of made it seem like sort of more like Hawaii. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, it's the aloha spirit.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were super nice.
Yeah. We also have our coffees. I got like a lava java latte or something like that, so mine's definitely more of like a frou-frou drink. It's not just plain old coffee.
I just got a black Kona coffee. I think when tasting different coffees, before I dive into the, what did you call it, frou-frou drinks?
Yeah,
the mochas and the lattes and sugars and creams, I want to try it itself, just to see kind of how smooth it is and the taste of itself first. So I just got a regular Kona black coffee.
Okay, so we decided I'll try first since I have the frou-frou drink, and I guess I'm not really trying Kona Coffee. But I am going to tell you guys that we did ask, and they did say that they use in their espresso shots for any of their lattes, they use like a Kona blend. So it still technically is Hawaiian coffee, Kona Coffee, okay?
Okay, let's try it.
Okay. It's actually really good. Usually, so I did get the Lava Java Mocha, and I actually, funny enough, mochas usually are not my favorite. I like a white mocha, but sometimes chocolate and coffee is a little bit like too rich for me, or like sweet or something, but this isn't. It really tastes good. It tastes like, I don't know, like it's not too sugary. It's like just, honestly, just right for a mocha for me, which I kind of felt with the vibes of this place. That's kind of how it would go. So I'm happy with it, actually. I like it. It's really good. It's really, really good. Okay, go for yours.
My turn?
See what you think.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
It's hot. Oh wow.
Was it good?
Ah, that's really smooth. Normally, like, when you're tasting coffee, it's like very kind of bitter, and that's the thing that people say is like it's super bitter. But this is super sweet, like it's almost sweet. It's not bitter at all.
Really?
And it's super smooth. Yeah, I mean, you want to try it? It's super good.
Yeah, I think we should switch.
Okay.
And you try mine, I try yours.
Yeah, it's super smooth. I'm surprised. I wonder if that's why like the mocha is so much better, because it doesn't have that bitter taste. Like you're saying that the chocolate and the coffee doesn't go together, but this is super smooth.
Okay. Is this gonna burn my tongue?
No.
It's not gonna burn my tongue, really? For reals?
I didn't burn myself.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like it's really light.
It's
like
super light.
Yeah, it's like a light coffee.
It's like perfect. Just to drink black, honestly.
I will say that I will drink black coffee, and I do drink black coffee, but I would rather have like cream and sugar in it. But this, I definitely would not mind drinking black, because it's like light and airy, and like it like has like a sweet note to it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's probably the best black coffee I've ever had, like Starbucks or...
He's going that far.
I'm going that far, like honestly. Let's try this.
Okay.
Am I trying it?
Yeah.
That was really good. It was really good. It doesn't take away from like the coffee taste like some mochas do.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that's kind of like what I was saying earlier, is that like with mochas, like the coffee and the mocha chocolate part just doesn't usually mix very well together. But yeah, it definitely doesn't take away from the coffee. Like the chocolate part of it's kind of like more subtle, I guess, is like a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the final verdict,
really good.
Definitely a win. So our fifth and final stop in Hawaii was supposed to be Kauai. Kauai was one of the ones that I was the most excited for a number of different reasons. But the biggest thing that we were supposed to do in Kauai was go to a luau, which if you've ever been to Hawaii or you've heard anything about anyone's Hawaiian vacations, typically people do a luau while they're there, because it's a major tradition in Hawaii from what I understand. So we did have one booked that we were supposed to do while we were there on the island of Kauai, and that was something I was so excited for. So I'm very sad that we're not going to be able to do a real luau. So we did decide to create a luau as best we can in our living room, and honestly, you can see a little bit of a sneak peek in the back. I think it turned out really cute, and at the very least it's going to be fun for Johnny and I to enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we have going going on back here. So first things first, here is an overview of everything that we have going on over here. So cute. The first thing, we have our little plants on either side of us. These have these cute little lights on them that are in the shape of pineapples, which is perfect for the Hawaiian vibe. And then we have a whole bunch of these little like decorations, I guess they're like pool floaties. But we have two little flamingos that we have by the little trees or little plant. We have a couple of beach balls right here. And we have a parrot who is also being very festive and wearing a lei. We have a banana, which we thought was kind of cute. And then these two blow up palm trees, which we definitely thought added to the vibe. And then we also have this sign that says Happy Honeymoon, which is so cute, honestly. And is perfect for this little vibe right here because of course we're at home making our little honeymoon. And then we have some candles just to add to that like candlelit vibe because typically luau's are done closer to the evening, I believe, from what I understand. And they are like, they have the tiki torches, which kind of is like that fire vibe, I guess, kind of the same type of light as candles. So of course we can't have tiki torches in our house, so this was the next best thing. And then we also have a little candle warmer, which it has like the wax on top. It's starting to melt, but not quite there yet, but that's like a beachy little vibe there too. So all in all, I think that this is super cute and I can't wait to enjoy this setup. We are sitting down now at our luau dinner. We are both really excited, right babe?
I'm excited to eat.
Yeah, this food looks delicious, you guys. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to eat it. So we were really trying to make sure that the food was as authentic as possible because the luau's are really about the food. I feel like definitely about the celebration and stuff, but the food is definitely a big part of it. And so we wanted to make sure that that was authentic. So we found a Hawaiian food place and we got some kalua pig. We have some steak and chicken. And then we have rice and macaroni salad, which when we were kind of like looking at all of the different food places to try in Hawaii, this kind of stuff was all over the place there. So I definitely feel like that's pretty authentic. And then of course we have our pina coladas and they are in these little tiki glasses with the umbrella straw, which I thought was perfect for vacation. So we have the setup here. So now that we're all set up here and we have our food ready to go, I'm so excited to dig in and we're going to find, or at least try to find, a Hawaiian luau on YouTube or something that somebody's posted. So we're gonna go find that and watch that on our TV, which of course is not even near the same thing, but at least it'll give us like sort of the vibes. And yeah, we're gonna go find that and enjoy while we eat dinner. All right guys, that is everything for our Hawaiian cruise. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you did. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you've had to cancel anything because of the pandemic, and also let me know how you made the best of it, if you tried to recreate something in your own living room or if you just had to change plans altogether. Definitely let me know because I would love to hear your guys' stories, and I will be back next week with a brand new video. Bye guys!